What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a late edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. This is episode number 13. Filling in for your host, as always, it's Ron Clay. Shosun is out this week. He's in Wisconsin, something cheesehead, I don't know.
No,
heavy metal.
Slipknot and Volbeat.
Whatever. He's being a cheesehead. With me today, I've got two of our league co-hosts, starting with Mr. Four Silvers Plus.
Oh, I have definitely qualified for this podcast.
You are very qualified. And there's the face palm from Veg.
Shut up, both of you.
You know, he told me last week he was going to use that. Like, he's been waiting for a week
Yes, it's been
to
a week.
drop that line. It's been awesome. So we've also got our largest man on the podcast.
Go fudge yourself.
Go fudge yourself. Very nice. Veg, nice to see you.
Yo.
And speaking of Veg, well, first of all, let us start the show off as we with good news, everyone.
Since it's the late night edition of the podcast, we should have like slow jazz playing in the background.
Slow jazz indeed. All right. So, Veg,
Yes.
it's a good day today.
Yes, it is.
What day is it?
Today is Goku Day. And I am dead serious. Japan
Goku Day.
has officially announced that May 9th is Goku Day.
Why May 9th?
Why the hell not?
Exactly.
I
Right?
mean,
Why is April 1st April Fool's Day? Who the hell knows? It just is.
It just happened to work out that way.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Why is February 2nd Groundhog's Day? Who the hell knows? It just is. So
Well,
because-
here's why. You know how we have May the 4th be with you? It's May 4th. Well, go means 5 in Japanese, and 9 means ku, or you know what I mean. So 5-9, May 5th. Well, it's not 9-5 because it's Japanese. It's beyond me, but there you go. So Goku 5-9, May 5th, May 9th, and it's officially Goku Day as a result. Anyway.
that's amazing, and it makes me happy.
Moving on, and this makes me sad because our two big Myst guys are not here, Shosun and Pantherian. But Hulu has picked up a Myst television show.
really?
How would that work, though?
Basically, what they're doing is it's going to be a story of it will explore the origins of the island. Basically, a man's going to wake up on the island with absolutely no idea where he is or how he got there. It looks like Evan Daughtry, or Darty, or however you pronounce that, is he did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he's also going to be writing the screenplay for a Tomb Raider film. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of other information about it right now, but Hulu is in the works to make this happen. And
Well, I know
Pretty
two
awesome.
people who are going to get Hulu for at least a couple months.
Exactly. Yeah, Dan showing off his very signed Myst. I don't know if that was a game or book or what it was.
It was a book. It was the book.
And then Show has his own item as well. So, yeah, Myst television show. Very nice. In other news, this is a gaming retailer fail right here. The Witcher 3 is supposed to be released on the 19th. Some stores decided to sell it early.
Specifically in Dubai.
Dubai, huh? Oh, great.
Well, somebody's probably like, I'll give you $20,000 if you release this game.
Yeah,
I'll give you
someone
20,000.
probably. I'll give you like 24 karat gold. Here's 2 pounds of it.
Right?
Give me the game now. That's probably what happened. Frickin' Dubai, man. Buy anything over there. But
Fun fact, in Dubai, there are so many expensive export cars at the airport because they can't afford the payments on them. So, literally, the airport's getting rich just off of abandoned import cars.
That's hilarious, man. Anyway, so what's happening with this? Of course, since the game is not officially released, they're doing DCMA takedowns on anyone that's streaming. So if you happen to have a copy of this game, don't put it on Twitch just yet. Otherwise, you'll lose your Twitch
Morons.
account. So,
I'm super excited for this game, by the way.
yeah, it looks pretty good.
Sadly, I know someone who was too, but they're no longer with us. So,
Yeah,
shit happens.
it does. That's Katie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Witcher fan. I remember that. On to other news here. Of course, we've been talking about Oculus Rift recently, and they've now narrowed down the release date to the first quarter of 2016. So that is within a year, guys. We're gonna virtual reality will be a reality. Yes,
About time.
it's true.
How long has it been?
It kind of reminds. Oh, sorry, Coles.
No, I mean it's just been in testing for like a very, very long time.
It's been testing for what, 4 years now, give or take.
Yeah, Facebook bought them in what, 2013, 2012?
Yeah.
It's been a while since this has been kicked around. So
It kind of reminds me of like the Futurama episode where there's virtual skee ball and then there's virtual skee ball where the person's like, wow, or Amy's just like, wow, this is just like virtual skee ball, and she's just sitting in a chair. That's the point I want us to get to.
Where we're playing virtual games in a virtual game.
Well, have you ever seen the video of the World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Part of that.
Play.
What's that?
Oh, I was just thinking myself.
Got it. So, speaking of World of Warcraft, moving on to Blizzard news. We're kind of light on news this week, but we're also starting late. Don't want to overload our senses with too much here. World of Warcraft has lost a bunch of subscribers. They're down to 7.1 million again.
Not surprised. That's like their even number.
Yeah, it seems to be their baseline's around 7 million right now.
Which is
people will
fine.
come back for the expansions, but I was telling Kathy earlier that I think a lot of this is because of the 6.1 content patch that people were so disappointed with the game. They're like,
I call it the selfie bullshit patch.
Yeah,
I call it
it's pretty bad.
the horrible patch. Like, just in general.
The Hodier patch.
Well, like, the expansion launched
the old
and
one.
had a ton of stuff, but then the in-game felt lackluster. Outside of rating.
Yeah. I mean, even with raiding, I mean, there's only 2 raids right now.
Yeah, they're both already been killed to death.
And
The
that
world
second
bosses
raid
were
was
like-
supposed, that second raid came out a couple months after the first raid. It was, it's supposedly a launch raid.
Yeah.
They're just ramping into, I guess, is a good way of putting it. So
I don't know if Blizzard's running out of ideas, or they're releasing stuff.
no, I don't think Blizzard's running out of ideas. I've heard a couple people credit BlackRock Foundry to be one of the most mechanically involved raids in quite some time.
Oh yeah, that's
and you got raids like the Operator, the Twin, the Maiden, Iron Maidens, for instance.
Yeah.
Hans and Franz. Good God, I mean they're coming up with some new stuff, which is good, and I think it's made raiding pretty fun. So I don't think it's them running out of ideas.
Well, it's polishing and lackluster is what it feels like. Yeah, the BlackRock Foundry is great, but what is there after that? I mean, once you're done all the quests and everything caught up to the legendary quest line, there's not too much other to do other than farming. Because back in Myst, you had the Timeless Isle, or you got the other dungeons, and with this, they said that they were going to release more dungeons this expansion, realizing that Myst of Pandaria failed miserably on that. But we haven't
seen them.
Exactly, and they're...
How many have there been? How many dungeons were there at launch?
7?
7.
I want to say 7.
And all they're doing next patch is making them mythical.
But they're just reskinning. Like, this is the quickest reskin I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean it's not really reskinning, but it's changing the
What I've
difficulty
heard. Well, it's just a numbers change. I mean, it's not
Yeah, pretty much is all it is. I mean, I'm actually expecting them to add abilities,
according
much
to
like
people
challenge mode.
Testing the PTR, they're not adding abilities.
I bet they'll sneak them in.
I hope so. If they don't, then it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, bigger numbers, big deal. You just bring people that are better geared, you'll be fine. I don't think that's all it's going to be. So, yeah, so subscribers are down, and the only other thing that I've read on World of Warcraft recently is they're bringing another mountain to the store on, I want to say, Wednesday, the 13th. This is the Mystic Runesaber mount.
Woo!
I remember when there used to be cool mounts from drops.
Yeah. That weren't impossible to get.
Well, I mean, like, Ashes of Alar, unique
Right.
model. You had a really low chance to get it, but I mean, it meant something when you saw it. Now it's just like, oh, that guy spent $25. Cool.
Yeah, those mounts aren't really for in-game status. I don't think it's
Yeah,
it's
but
for
I
them
mean,
to
they're really
think that
cool.
their character looks cool. I mean, we talked about these microtransactions before, and we were all generally for them.
But I'm starting to wonder if WoW's starting to only survive on microtransaction. I mean, yeah, 7.1 million subscribers, not something to shake a stick at.
No,
That's a shit ton of money.
I mean, that's 9 digits of money right there. That's a lot of money.
But I'm just wondering if they're starting to get scared a little bit, and they're starting to add in more microtransactions because of
I don't
this.
think they're getting scared at all. I mean, 7.1 that's still a shit ton of people.
Yeah, but not compared to what, 11 million?
That's still not that far off. I mean, I imagine when the next expansion hits, we're going to be back up to 10 million plus again. I can't.
But that's the problem, though. If they're going to be releasing an expansion every year, I might as well just start calling them Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but I'm just hoping that these expansions aren't going to have less and less shit in them, and they're going to be releasing them faster and faster and faster, because what they said originally was at level 100, that was going to be when they were done with World of Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just curious to what their next game plan is, and if we're going to rise above 100.
I'm sure we'll get above 100. They have too many ideas at this point.
Well, and to be fair, we still have a ton of lore stuff to do, too.
Absolutely. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Sargeras, Emerald Dream. How many storylines are there out there?
There's still Old Gods.
Gods, yeah.
We haven't even touched Titans yet.
Still
at all.
Titans. We haven't even seen a Titan. Well, I don't know if we've seen a Titan, have we?
No, we haven't seen a Titan.
Yeah, we haven't seen a Titan. So.
Yeah, we've seen things created by the Titans. Just
oh yeah. So.
Yeah, there's still two. There's still 2 Old Gods.
And keep in mind, they've already said that there's 5 to 6 more expansion packs in the works.
It's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Hopefully they have a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more content at launch if they want to make that many.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're. I don't know, because I thought Warlords of Draenor was the base patch Warlords of Draenor was probably one of the best expansions that they put out. They have followed it up with absolute junk so far.
I thought the garrison was good, but outside of the garrison and raiding, if you didn't need the Apexis gear and stuff, there wasn't a whole lot of things for you to do. Where last expansion was like, oh my god, I have to do 800 raids or 800 dailies. But now it's like I don't have to do anything, so I just set my garrison.
Yeah, and then look at my people as the pleasure bot keeps creepily eyeing you up.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead.
Actually, there is one more piece of news. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Go for it.
The expansion, or not the expansion, but the new class for Terra came out today too, or not today, but this week too. It is the Gunner class.
Gunner class.
Yes. They basically, it's Castanic and High Elf only, or Elf, whatever, only. Basically, it is a combination of like Graves, Jinx, and other explosion fanatic happy people.
Very nice.
It's an awesome class. It's actually pretty hard to use.
Yep. And of course, for those of you that don't know what Terra is, we're going to put links up to these on our Facebook page over at facebook.com/6gaminggg, and we just put the article up about the Gunner class, so check that out.
And it's free to play, so
yeah, free to play. There you go.
No,
that's fun. She's like wearing no armor.
That's Terra for
That's Terra.
This is Terra.
Funny enough, my Reaper actually has some decent armor on her. That doesn't make her look like a creepy pedo. I don't know. Anyway.
All right. So that does it for Blizzard News. There's nothing on the other games this week that I saw. I mean, other than we know Kael'thas is coming in Heroes. That's not news. So, anyway.
Wait, what?
Kael'thas is coming. They said this like months ago, dude.
Shut up!
Ah, jeez. Veg is just a setback. All right. So, League of Legends, before we get into the pro news, of course, they just released the Samsung White skins and made all the other World Championship skins available as well. So the Fnatic TPA and SKTT1K skins are up in the store. And you can get those through May 19th. May 19th?
Yeah, I think so.
I did put it up, and I now lost it. Oh, it's through 5/28, May 28th, so it's almost the end of the month. What is going on over there?
Or where? What are you talking about?
It sounded like a robot having sex. like you hear the ting 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 ting. You know, that was the climax right there. It's like,
and then Coles was
God.
like, "Where?" I don't hear anything. Whatever, dude.
he's showing one of his videos. That's what he's doing.
All right.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Mid-season invitational, guys. Let's talk about MSI, and let's talk about the failure that was TSM.
TSM is an A team? I didn't know. I disowned them.
I disowned them.
God, you're like a Phillies
How
fan.
bad were they?
They were.
I mean, they didn't even come close to winning any game except the wild card game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
like the only game where we expected them to win.
You know, Darius usually feeds, but this
Right.
time Darius fed on a carry champion, and they didn't gank it. Like, what are you gonna do with the Hecarim who gets camped, doesn't get ganks?
And the thing is
Expected
that
to-
he was doing things like picking Hecarim into Urgot. They had already
Well, I mean,
picked
yeah.
Urgot, and he picks Hecarim. You try to home guard flank in, and he's just going to position reverse you, and there
Like-
goes all your speed.
Darius used to be like one of the best Sirvana and Dr. Mundo people like in the game. Do you remember last year versus
Oh, God, against Cloud9 with Mundo.
yeah, and
Game 5.
1v1 what's his name in top lane.
Yeah, it was great.
So
He-
yeah,
he's
I don't know
so good.
why he needs to go to carry top lanes all of a sudden when he's a great tank top laner in the tank top meta.
Yeah, I know. Well, Hecarim's also in the meta, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's not his style.
Not his style at all. And I think he was trying to, especially in that first game yesterday, he was just trying to force way too many plays.
Yeah.
Now, I don't just criticize him. I'm also criticizing Santorin for not taking advantage of this. If you see 3 or 4 guys up in
Right.
Dyrus's lane, Santorin, you need to go to mid or the other lane and get yourself something on the board for your team. He just wasn't doing that. He was just sitting there hard farming the whole time.
Yeah,
So-
might as well play Master
It
Yi.
was like, yeah, it was like
God, it's
it was
terrible.
literally just watching like a bronze game.
Oh, it was.
So,
And the fact that not only did they lose, they got wrecked. All 4 games they lost. That's sad to watch. Now, with that said, I have to say a lot of these games at MSI are pretty stompy.
Oh yeah.
And that seems kind of in contrast to what we were seeing in the, at least in the NA and EU LCS playoffs. So I don't know if I can't really tell if that's because the competition is so close in NA and EU, or if these teams are just that far ahead.
Well, I don't know because Fnatic was stomping on
yeah,
stomping on SKT.
That's true. That's true. Fnatic versus SKT in the group stage was, wow, SKT did not deserve that win. at
yeah.
all.
Well, a bug won them the game, literally.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Well, because the bug, what it did, it forced it. Sejuani tried to hop the wall. It rubber banded her back, so she had to then flash. She had to, or Huni had to blow teleport. They lost 2. SKT got Baron off of it. SKT pushed for the win. I mean, it was all because of one bug.
And that's we know that's a bug and not intended behavior. I mean,
Yeah,
as
they
come
even
out with
said it was a
anything
bug.
about it. Oh man.
But they would have to pause it and restart it. But at the time, you don't want to pause a game you were winning, right?
yeah, exactly.
So
So that's
it was just a bad situation.
that is a bad situation. So anyway, TSM is out. Besiktas Esports also out. They did not win a single game.
They got a participation award.
Oh, they got a participation award. They also got 10 points from Riv for killing Faker and making
Yeah.
first blood on him. The freaking support got the kill. It was great.
Yeah. That's
So,
embarrassing.
Won them twice.
Go back to Korea and everyone just laughing at you died to a support. That's
Died
a mad
double
life.
doge.
Well,
I don't
and
care. They
HQ
need
has
to.
Albus.
Someone needs to pick him up on the EU LCS.
Right.
I don't care who. I want him on my team.
So yeah. So that was who went out in the group stage. And like I said, the Fnatic SKT game was the only really game of mention in the group stage, I thought. Yeah, they were down 15 kills, and then aced them and won the game. It was just insane. So today, of course, was the semifinals. SKT and Fnatic get their rematch, and wow, Blue Side won every game. It was 3-2. SKT came out on top, and Faker got the series MVP for that. But wow, Fnatic really had a chance there.
Shocking.
No, it's not shocking. No, but what is shocking is that they lost 2 games
Yeah.
to a team of 4 rookies and Yellow Star.
It had to be Yellow Star.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Game 4, and Yellow Star's Leona play was okay. It was pretty good.
You don't want to fight them in solo queue, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Fnatic loses in the semis, and then Edward Gaming just stomped AHQ into the ground. Thank goodness, because
That
otherwise
wasn't a
we'd be on at
stomping,
like 2
that was a
a.m.
massacre.
So it's going to be SK Telecom T1 versus Edward Gaming in the finals, and that
Coles, wasn't this the finals for season 3?
No.
no Starhorn Royal Club.
Yeah.
That's right.
I almost said Super Hawk Show because it's a
that's a little yeah.
I'd rather have Unicorns of Love than Super Hot Crew.
so Super Hawk Show aren't even a part of the LCS anymore. So
I know. That's what I mean. I hate
and just thinking 1 down, 1 to go.
exactly.
taken by
Unicorns
Blue
aren't
Side.
going anywhere though, dude.
No, they're too
They're gonna run
they're
rampant.
too damn good.
They're good. I love watching those guys. So that'll happen tomorrow. I think it's like 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific is the.
They have a game before it too.
What's that?
They have a game before that too.
A game for what?
The pros versus the retires.
Oh, awesome. So
Yes.
yeah, I didn't even know about that. We'll have to-
Yeah, they just named it at the end of the broadcast.
Huh.
See, I was too busy.
Probably like
trying-
Reginald Mid and Odd One.
Reginald, Hotshot GG.
Yeah.
Freak
Well,
is
how
on the retired
Is he?
team. Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
then it has Huni.
Freak was never pro though, was he?
Yeah.
He was a pro in season 1. And then they picked him up to be a shotgun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I'd see because he's still a diamond player. So
Kobe's probably
is
on the team
Deficio.
too.
I don't know if Deficio's on it or not.
No.
I don't know the full roster. I just heard kind of names and parts.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. That sounds pretty fun. So that does it for news this week. Let's move on to what we have been playing, and I'm gonna start with Veg. You don't know what you've been playing?
No, I know what I've been playing. I've been playing a crap ton of Terra, which I just mentioned earlier because of the new class, as well as Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires.
Hmm.
So
What's gotten you into that?
that it's for PS4, and I picked it up for $8.
Very
A
nice.
PS4 game for $8.
I traded in a bunch of games that I didn't
Okay.
play, so yeah. No, that would be amazing if it was just $8. But the short answer is, if you like to kill a lot of things, and I've said this before, it's the game for you. It is basically every game. I play on Chaos, which is the hardest setting you can play on. But basically, at the end of every battle, I'm over 5,000 kills, which is
Jeez.
ridiculous, just for one general or one lieutenant or general.
How long does that take?
Each game can be 90, or each battle could be 90 minutes.
Okay.
It could be. That's the time that they give you, but they take anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because
So you get 5,000 kills in like 10 minutes.
pretty much, yeah. And if you think I'm joking, I gotta show you it. It's ridiculous how many people come after you and you just slaughter them in like 2 shots.
Very nice.
And it's a lot of fun to play. Found out that with Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, you can also play it co-op
Mm-hmm.
with online or split screen. So, which I wasn't aware of for a while. Apparently, you could have done it with 7-2, but I didn't have anyone that wanted to play it. So, it's a lot of fun to play. It's $50 for PS4, or it might be for Xbox One. I didn't see it, but like I said, it's worth it. You can also create your own characters, and
Oh, geez, it's on Steam too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna pick it up again. But
Thinking about it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's on Steam for $50.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. But still doesn't beat my deal for
Trading in.
GameStop's. Yeah.
It's awesome. The updates are in another language.
Yeah, they're in Japan's. The thing that weirds me out the most, and it's kind of hilarious, is that apparently this was an unknown release because they weren't announcing it. This was a random release. They did not announce that they were going to release Empires to the U.S. They said that they were pretty much going to keep it in Japan, which for the most part they did. And the proof of that is the casting. All the spoken parts are all in Japanese, but they subbed it in English for us.
There you go.
So everybody says something in Japanese, but the funniest part about it is, if you don't know about Dynasty Wars at all, it's about China. It's about about from 0 AD to about 300 AD, warring, the three sides basically warring in a fictional story. So what cracks me up is that a bunch of Chinese people killing each other speaking Japanese.
That doesn't work.
That's what cracks me up about the game. And someone's like, "Oh, it is Chinese." I'm like, "No, it's not. I know who makes the game."
Yeah.
It's like, it's definitely Japanese.
Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. That is on Xbox One, also Steam and PlayStation 3.
So it's for all platforms.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
So, $50. Go get it. Anything else, Fidge?
League of Legends. That's about it.
How are you doing in League?
I'm doing great. I'm annihilating his misfortune. People are getting pissed off at me.
That's nice. What rank are you?
Oh, I'm still in Bronze 1. I'm not playing ranked. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked until you do. So.
Yeah. All right.
I'm too scared. Then? Yeah, because I'm only working till 6. So hey.
Hey, there you go.
The only problem is I can't stay up till like 4 a.m. or something like that.
No, we'll get going somewhat early. All right, Coles, what you got this week?
So also before I start, a bit of news. I forgot the mastery system for League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So that's cool. We get graded. We get report cards after every game now.
Go ahead, talk about that. What's it do?
So after every game, it gives you a score. The score ranges from S+ to D-. There's no F, so you don't fail. And depending on how you do, KDA, gold, damage done, healing done, wards killed, wards placed, stuff like that, they'll tally all this together and give you a score. And an S+ is super hard to get. Like, you can go legendary.
I've gotten it once. It's really hard to get. But it's also easier to get though when you're playing with teammates because it gives you bonus points. Or when you not with teammates, but group double with people, it gives you multipliers.
Actually, I've never seen anyone get a D-, so I don't know if that's even possible. Like this one guy went 0, 12, and 0 and got a D, not a D-. So
I've seen someone that went 0, 12, and 0 and got a D- because he also had no farm.
Wait.
The feeder, huh?
Oh, he was
those nice feeders. Yeah, but it goes to rank 5. If you get rank 5, you get a little icon on the loading screen for the champion if you play it, and then you get a in-game emote, which is pretty cool.
Nice. It's kind of like Smite, because the more and more you play a character, the more you unlock skins, the more you get a special portrait around you. Telling you how many people you've killed, how many assists you've gotten. Like, my perfect one is Thanatos. I love playing him because he's the hand of death. And, he's a giant. He's an angel with a scythe. And if a certain player is below 30% health or a certain percentile health, you can insta give them.
All right. So very nice.
So yeah, I've been playing a bit of League. Then some CS:GO, and had some of the funniest moments in CS:GO. It's just literally every game I laugh at least once or twice because the community is hilarious. The games are funny, especially when I'm in like silver and everybody just kind of laughs it off.
Yeah, CS:GO is. I don't know whose trolls are worse, CS:GO's or League's. 'Cause
I
they're
haven't met any
both-
trolls in CS:GO. Like zero, literally zero trolls I've met so far in CS:GO.
Well,
I've met somebody.
usually- Coles.
Uh.
Usually, when you don't find something that you're trying to look for, you're that thing.
But I'm not a troll. There was one
Balls you
guy
troll.
on the other team that left at the beginning of the game and received a 7-day matchmaking penalty. So you can
Holy
play the game for 7 days. So yeah, if you want to troll, you can not play the game for 7 days.
That's probably in rank. That's probably just rank, though.
If it's bad enough, they'll ban you from all player versus player matches.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, they're probably a lot more strict in ranks.
Oh,
than
and rank,
they are-
yes, of course. Yeah. It even tells you, be prepared to play at up to a 90-minute game. If you cannot do this, please do not press the accept button.
Right. Very cool. Anything else?
And poker, online poker. Yep.
Why? Are you
No,
missing
no,
the casino
no, you've
up
been
in Minnesota that much?
Now you're playing online poker. What are you playing specifically?
Texas Hold'em.
Like what service?
Facebook.
Facebook poker. So you're just playing a Facebook game then.
Yeah, that's just what's it called? I'll look it up real quick. just for the lulz.
Just for the lulz.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Like
stop
Hold'em
wasting your
poker.
time on Facebook and just play Hearthstone on your phone?
I have a Windows phone. It doesn't have Hearthstone.
Yeah, this one is iPhone. Yeah,
Don't laugh at Coles.
what does Windows have? You know.
It doesn't have Snapchat. Doesn't have Instagram. Doesn't have like
Then
anything.
why the hell do you have it?
Because it's way better than iPhone. Like just the
It is
use.
not way better.
It is. I had an iPhone for it. And I wanted to throw it at the wall. It
Then
was so
get an
slow and so bad.
Android.
But this Windows phone's really cool. I like it.
Liar.
Like I said,
What was? Did you find the game?
Oh yeah, it's a live Hold'em poker on Facebook.
Live Hold'em what?
does it actually use
Poker.
real money?
No.
Okay.
Just play
I'm pretty sure knowing your luck, you'd be in the hole.
I am in the hole. I spent $1 on this game so far. I lost it.
Why? Why?
That's not the
Sorry.
hole he meant. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, get this. I'm playing a free poker game with free money, but I spent money on it and lost it.
I don't understand that.
Dumbass.
Did you get it hacked away or something?
No, I went all in and lost.
I went and lost. All right. So, yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so it wasn't so it was due to your stupidity, not your carelessness.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm sure it was some dumb hand I had that was like a 2-2. They're like, ha, got 3 kings and an ace or something.
All right. So anyway, I've been doing the usual suspects. Diablo 3 I've been playing a lot more because my wizard can actually carry now. He's on Torment 6 and running through it pretty quickly, like 6-minute riffs.
You're a wizard, Ron.
You used that in a previous episode. I'm not going to acknowledge it. So, yeah, I've almost got my 3 gems at level 25. Just been leveling up. Also been playing World of Warcraft, of course. My guild has moved on to doing nothing but heroics. So the interesting thing about that is we have a lot of people in the guild that can't really do heroics. So we had a couple people that actually got kicked out of a raid recently. It's like,
Uh-oh.
yeah, lots of fun. So let's see what else. Of course, been doing Hearthstone on the phone. Oh my God, my Paladin deck I found is worse than my Warrior deck. And yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out why, because I play the Shaman deck and I'm winning every game. And I play the Druid deck, I'm winning every game. I play Warlock deck, I'm doing pretty good. Hunter deck's pretty good. These 2 decks just suck, and I haven't quite figured out why yet. So I don't spend a whole lot of time with it. I just put some decks together at home, and then I play them when I'm at lunch at work or something. And that's really the extent of what I'm doing with Hearthstone.
I made a hunter rage quit earlier. It was great.
Oh, it was awesome. I was playing on my Shaman, and very first game of the day, I start the game, and before he even discards cards, he surrenders. It's great.
Those are the people that... What level are you at? Is this ranked?
19, I think it was at the time.
Yeah. There's people that go from 20 to 15, and they farm gold. Like, they'll be really good players, but they'll just farm. They'll lose all their games, so they can stay in the easy range just to pick on. I saw a post on this. Yes.
Yeah, it's not that. I don't think it's that hard to get wins, but
no. But
I'll go on some losing streaks every once in a while. But
yeah, I'm currently on one.
Turning around really quick. So,
speaking of which, I haven't played. You two play Hearthstone all the time, but every time I'm on, I never see anybody.
That's because I'm only on for like a half an hour, if that.
Yeah.
I'm only on for maybe 1 or 2 games.
Yep. So also, I've been playing Descent as usual. Top bronze pilot still, woohoo, doing really well. So quite happy about that. And then
I like how you're excited because you're just a top bronze pilot.
Well, I am excited because when I first started, I was losing to everyone, no matter what their rank was. So it was good to finally get some wins. There's only 3 tiers: there's bronze, silver, and gold. And I have beaten the silver pilot before, so it's not like it's impossible, but it's pretty hard. The skill level differences in Descent is huge. It's
the gold
big.
player is just amazing.
I lost to who's currently the I want to say number 2 pilot. I lost to him 20-3.
Well, at least you killed him 3 times. That's like killing Faker 3 times, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, one of the kills I had on him was pretty good too, but the other 2 were just like random missile chucking, whatever. And then half the time I didn't know where he was, and I was dead. So, yeah, some of these guys are really good players. Of course, I'm still streaming all those games on my Twitch channel. So
yeah, my email keeps telling me, and I just keep ignoring them.
Yeah, you keep ignoring them.
Because I can't play it.
Are these all on Descent 3? All these games?
No, most of them are Descent 1. I have been playing a couple in Descent 3, but Descent 1, it's like $7 on GOG or something like that, and then you get the retro patch for free, and you're in pretty much. So yeah.
I'll have to pick this up.
So of course, the last bit of gaming for me was Ron's Bronze Plays. Coles sat with me for my 3 games on Sunday for Bronze 2 promo. I had a kind of a mediocre game on Lux, but we ended up winning that one. And then who did I play second game? I think I played Thresh.
Yeah, I think it was
and the rest of our team was just terrible.
Yeah. We almost kind of outlasted them.
That game was terrible. We should have 20 minutes rendered, and it went 45 minutes. I mean, we were 3 inhibbed how many times?
Well, we never got 3 inhib. We got 2 inhib quite often.
Yeah, we were always super minions.
There were suiciding to do it. Like Sion was coming to open up the lane just to try to get it.
All they were going for were structures. So the other team was going for structures. They would pretty much ignore the champions. They'd kill the structures and then die to the champions. And then we'd spend time getting rid of. I mean, they had Baron 3 times or something like that.
Yeah, it was just. I don't know.
It was a waste of time. So lost that one, and then I got on Morgana the last game, and if I remember, that was a pretty stompy game. And I'm into Bronze 2.
Yay!
So one more division, and I'm on Vege's level this season, anyway.
Well, I'm Bronze 1 right now.
Yeah, I was ahead of you last season.
Yeah.
So.
Veg, is this going to be the season you get out of Bronze?
Yeah, I hope so.
I remember you had a series last year and you got 03'd.
I think it was this year, wasn't it?
No, it was last year.
Oh, it was last year?
Yeah, he was at 100 league points in Bronze 1 and got 03'd in his series, which sucked. Because I think I played one of them.
Yeah, you did.
Did I play all 3 of them?
No, you played 2 of them, then you went to bed.
No, because the third one, I remember the third one. We had a guy that was trolling. And
yeah.
took a hit for you and dodged the Q so that you could get a.
No, that was Bronze 2 and the Bronze 1.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I remember that night.
It was bad.
Yeah, that was bad, but we ended up getting me into Bronze 2. Or we ended up getting one of my wins, and then you went to bed, and then I ended up going the next day, to get into Bronze 1 by myself.
Yep.
And then Cole's helped me with a couple games.
Oh, yeah. So, we'll be playing again tomorrow. Starting to get some league points. Hopefully I won't lose 3 games and drop rank, but that's pretty hard to do. So, anyway, that's about it for gaming. And we're going to open this up to the 6 Gaming Roundtable, where we pick a topic every week, and we'll start just chatting about it. And this week, in honor of TSM getting dropped out of MSI so fast, can North American League of Legends teams ever outperform the world's best teams?
Yes, and it's already been shown.
Where was it shown?
Katowice.
Well, I disagree. Because they played World Elite. They didn't play GE Tigers. They didn't play SKT.
Well, didn't one of those get kicked out of the? Then one of those
GE Tigers got upset by World Elite, is what happened.
GE Tigers, that's when they started their descent of...
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were good before the tank meta. And then the tank meta hit and they didn't
I'm just wondering if it's this patch or something like that, just for the simple fact that, because they rocked in Katowice. They, that was scary for them. They were on Korean level plays.
And you would think, especially with Dyrus, that a tank meta would be huge
in his
for
favor.
TSM.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, TSM is by far the strongest team in NA right now.
Yeah, Cloud9, I don't know even if they have a mid laner anymore.
Will probably be almost up their level with Incarnation.
We'll see. Definitely high was a weak point.
Incarnation is like Bjergsen level, at least before he got banned. He was at Bjergsen.
Yeah.
1v1.
But I mean, I don't know, guys. This is. I saw this at Worlds, where, I mean, you just couldn't touch these Korean teams. The Korean teams had to mess around to lose.
Well, I'm gonna say, with the way Fnatic played, like, I think Western teams have the biggest chance that they've ever had. I don't know. They're still ahead of us in structuring and then, just map plays. And just in general, way ahead of us. Like, we'll get to where they are right now next year.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll have to say that one of the things that I haven't seen at MSI that I saw at Worlds was the godlike warding difference.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't that different this time around.
Yeah.
So I think tomorrow's game, and we didn't even talk about tomorrow's match. You got SKT versus Edward Gaming. That's going to be a huge match. I'm going to say Edward's going to come out on top.
Nope.
No.
You guys think SKT can take him?
SKT, just because their playstyle counters what he does.
Then they're getting fucking scarier than what they were last year.
It might, but Fnatic's taking games off of them just by causing chaos.
Not all there is chaos, though. They turret dive because they have warding in their bottom jungle. They see a gank. EDG, they won't even look toward. They'll just be like, all right, there's 2 bottom lane, there's 3 here, let's go. And then it pays off or it doesn't.
Right.
AHQ almost took 2 games off of them by just going ham. EDG responds with more ham. It's like, who has a bigger ham here?
Yeah.
But ham.
SKT brings an Easy Hoon, who's like the god of I'm not going to get caught ever, and still be a great asset to my team. I don't see EDG winning it at all.
I actually think it's going to go all 5 games.
I'm going to say 3-0 SKT.
I don't think SKT is that strong.
I say 3-1.
I'm going to say 3-0 SKT.
But we'll see.
With all 3 games being Easy Hoon.
Now, if it was TSM versus SKT, what did you guys say?
It's not really... I mean, maybe if Faker hopped teams for a game, and they had
they'd have
jungler.
Well, no, not even then, because freaking Faker's replace or substitute is scary as hell too.
Yeah, they didn't even play Faker in the Korean finals.
No,
Easy Hoon played all 3 games.
Yeah, Easy Hoon's really good too. With different champions, which is really cool because I think more teams might want to start picking up subs. They have 2 players that are super good, but with opposite playstyles.
So you can't prepare for one and.
Yeah, for one.
Especially
that's a big strength of SKT.
I'm just curious, can EU and NA, LCS, are they allowed to do that or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
A substitute was allowed for this.
Yeah. Well, what I mean, what they do in the games is active substitutes.
Well, that's because they have series they play.
Yeah.
In the other leagues, they don't play just one game; they'll play 2 or 3.
I mean, in the playoffs, I think the fight would be open for this. If Korea could do it, then I'm sure they'd be like, yeah, and you go ahead if you want to do it in playoffs.
But could you imagine what would happen if like Bjergsen's having an off series and in Game 3 they replace him with Reginald?
I mean, you'd get real bugs.
Oh my
You
God.
get real subs. Poor Reggie.
Like, I
No
mean,
respect.
imagine if you had Reckles, and then you had Forgiven on the same team. You got the super laid back AD carry. Then if he's losing, you need an aggressive AD carry. You put in Forgiven. I mean, I think more and more teams will probably pick up on having subs.
Yeah, but the
They're
downside to that, of course, is that the players themselves are going to have to swallow a lot of their pride to do that.
If they want to win Worlds, which is supposedly all these teams' goals, you gotta swallow a little bit of pride here and there. I mean, it's Faker, the best player in the world. Obviously,
He's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it. He seems to be very comfortable with the substitution role.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting how that's worked out. But can American?
But it kind of
and European
reminds me
teams
of
catch up?
baseball a little bit though,
That's true.
because in series you don't always put your best pitcher out in every single game because that tears them up.
Hmm. But I mean, in esports, you don't really have that kind of fatigue.
Well,
Pitching has a certain level.
mentally, yes.
But
Mentally,
If you go full
Oh,
tilt,
no.
if you go full tilt, then you're like, Coach, I can't.
yeah.
can't
You're
juggle
like,
anymore.
I don't want another ass beating. I don't want to lose again. I don't know what the hell to do. And you're like, oh, here's a substitute.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a mental thing.
Yeah, but so but so is
And that's the
baseball. It's
reason-
that,
If a pitcher's having a bad game, they'll sub.
yeah, exactly. And there's great pitchers who have bad games. They're
But then you
they're
have
not
something
physically tired. They're just they are they just gave away 3 runs. They're psyched out a little bit. They don't know what the hell to do.
But then you got someone like, and we're going to continue with a baseball reference. I have no idea if you guys even know who I'm going to be talking about here. Madison Bumgarner from last year's playoffs.
Yes.
He was the most dominant pitcher in World Series playoff history. He only let in 1 run the entire time. And they played him he's normally a starter, they played him as a relief in Game 7
Oh,
so that they
jeez.
could ensure that they won the game. So, I mean, yeah, it can be a head game type thing, but it's even more so in esports. There's not really a fatigue factor. It's more of is this person on tilt? If so, let's put in someone who's not. Let's do some damage control here.
Or if there's, like I said before, if there's a person that has a really passive play style and you need someone with a little bit more aggression to make plays, well, there's another option.
Will we see any of that in NA? I mean,
I
about
hope so.
about as close as we've seen to that in recent times in NA is Team Liquid
Yep.
Yeah.
with Piglet and Keith McBrief.
I think they should, honestly.
I honestly do too.
I'd be happy to see that happen. Because but then you'll have what happened at the end of the Korean finals is you're hoping to see Faker at the Korean finals and he doesn't play once.
Yeah, but if your substitute's that damn good though, you don't need to play your trump card because they're saving it because this isn't done yet. They're still saving him for later on.
Yeah, I'm sure Easy Hoon will probably get a game. Did he play in the Fnatic series?
No.
No.
No, because Faker was just on that series. There's no reason for them.
Except when he got 1v1 by Vebin twice.
Yeah.
Well, he was on the whole series pretty much. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, it's going to take North America a long time to catch up, I think.
I think Europe will catch up faster than North America will. Like, everybody calls
Yeah.
Europe like this horrible team. Fnatic is like a brand new roster team, and they've already almost won a series against SKT. That's pretty amazing.
So
I'd say for TSM to do that, they need to swallow their pride, start getting substitutes in there, start fixing whatever it is. Let Dyrus be Dyrus. Don't put him on carries. Put him what he knows best, which is tanks.
Yep.
And then let's see what
and then
they
sub
do
out
against
Sitorin. Jeez, I mean that's just awful.
Well, not sub him out, just get rid of him completely.
I mean, he has good playstyle against teams that aren't aggressive, but if you look at this entire tournament, every single team is pretty.
Yeah, I was about to
aggressive
say
team.
every team is aggressive, and it works for them.
And NA's, if you can watch the finals, Cloud9 versus TSM, it was like 6-9 in kills. I mean, we're a passive region right now.
Yeah, and it's not, and this is not a passive game.
No, this is completely opposite playstyle. Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's be friends and be buddies and let everybody farm. We'll gank once in a while, and everyone's also like, what the fuck are you doing? Go murder that bitch. He's got half health. Jungler, murder that hoe.
Oh, Veg, you're awesome.
It's
Took the board, and you went over it.
And then with TSM in the Cloud9 game, it frustrated the fuck out of me. It did, because you see Dyrus up on top with half health half the damn game. We're like, oh, one easy gank and that fucker's dead. And you're like, why isn't he dead yet? And you're like, oh, that's why. Because the freaking jungler on Cloud9, Meteos, is on the bottom half of the jungle getting blue. Maybe getting... No.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, right?
But no,
you're going ham.
No, it's frustrating. It honestly is to watch, your favorite team get annihilated because of the current playstyle and the current meta that they're in, and they can't do anything about it because that's all they know. Because their best, the second best team is so passive right now because they don't know what they're doing, and the other teams are garbage. They're garbage.
I don't know if they're garbage.
They're all garbage right now. If you put them in Worlds right now,
it's trash, according to
it is.
Yeah, it's trash.
He's more garbage. I'd love to see him play against SKT and not win. That makes me happy.
All right.
But the current way that they're playing right now, no, TSM wouldn't have a chance in Worlds. Currently, they need to, like I said, they need to straighten up their act, as well as do something drastic to change up their playstyle. Because, like you guys said, it's too passive for what the world's playing. And the world right now is like, oh, you're going to gain top lane. Well, let's go down bottom lane and murder them, and get the tower, and possibly dragon.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they said in the SKT Besiktas game was they sent 4 guys to kill Faker. Well, what are they losing to kill Faker? Hey, you can say you killed Faker, but you're going to lose a game.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I think they're fine with that. They're like, we killed Faker. One goal, check out. That'd be my goal. If I was a wildcard team, I'd just want to kill Faker once. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we lost a whole bunch of games, but we got at least we could say we killed Faker.
Yep. So. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up here. Got any closing statements, guys? Start with Veg. Uh-oh. We're in for something here.
Knock, knock.
Holes, I'll let you answer.
Okay. Who's there?
Boo.
I'm not crying.
Yes, you are crying.
Boo-hoo.
See? You're crying.
Crying little bitch. Coles, can you top that?
I don't know. What qualifications do I have in order to top the Vegas joke?
I don't know. They're pretty quality.
I agree.
Stop being impotent, Ron.
I'm being important.
No.
That's what it is, yes. So
look at the balls of eyes of string in your soul, bitch.
One too many times.
Mad at your joke.
All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up here for the Six Gaming Podcast. I'm Runkly.
I'm Veg.
I'm the qualified koala Coles.
And until next week, see you bye.
Douchebags.
Oh, jeez, Veg.